Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. And today, guys, we're going to check out the Provision TX8 Tactical Flashlight. Now, as you know, we've tested quite a few different flashlights on this channel, and while the majority of them have been O-lights, there's still a lot of excellent flashlights that are out there that offer an incredible amount of value for the money. What it was about the TX8, and the main reason why I decided that I wanted to go and test it on the channel, was because it features 14 different modes, which, again, that might be breaking a record for any flashlight we've ever actually tested on the channel. It has a sub $20 price point. These are actually on sale right now with the 10% off with the appropriate discount code, which I will also give you. And real quick here, guys, before I forget, that discount code to get your 10% off, you just have to type in NIGHTPRO, NIGHTPRO, when you check out at Amazon. If you decide you want to pick up one of these flashlights, I'll have the link in the description box and then also in the comment section of this video. And also, Night Provision is going to give away 2 of these flashlights to 2 viewers of this particular video. So all you have to do is comment on this video, maybe mention some of your favorite flashlights or the type of flashlights you're going to be looking for this year purchasing, and we will go ahead and enter you in the drawing. And on August 2nd, on Friday, August 2nd, we'll go ahead and do the drawing, and we'll just do the random drawing. We'll do it live, and we will award 2 viewers 2 of these flashlights. What'll happen is I'm going to supply your mailing address to Night Provision, and they are going to send the flashlight to you. All right, so let's go and continue with the specs on this flashlight. We're looking at 800 lumens and a turbo mode. The LED that comes with it is the Cree XP-G3S4, and it's IPX8 waterproof, which I believe is at least 1 meter of water resistance. And then it also gives the manufacturer the flexibility to add additional depth to it if it wants to by having that kind of a specification. So real quick, let's just go ahead and run through the features on this. We'll open up the package and see what's included in the box, and we will go from there. All right, so bear with me because there are a ton of features that this flashlight has. So it's compact and portable. It's got the Cree XP-G3S4 LED with the lifespan of 50,000 hours. Maximum output of 1,000 lumens, but typical max output is going to be 800 lumens, made of aero-grade aluminum. Reverse polarity protection in case you happen to put that battery in backwards. Overheating protection, and like I said before, the IPX8 waterproof reading. We've got 800 lumens on turbo mode, and it'll run for 4 hours on turbo mode, 300 lumens on high mode, which is 4.5 hours. I think what we'll do is put it on high mode and just see if we can get the 4.5 hours out of it. That's possible. And then we've also got 167 meters is your maximum beam distance, and I really can't tell you what that is in feet. You guys can figure that out. 6,940 candelas, if I'm not mistaken. 1 meter of impact resistance, and we will drop it at 1 meter and see if it can survive. That's a big one. We will dunk it in water. Unfortunately, I don't have 1 meter of water handy, but we will just go ahead and put it in a pan and see if it stays on, or just put it in like a pot full of water and see if it stays on, so make sure there's no water that leaks in it. It does weigh 1.7 ounces without the battery, and it measures 1 inch by 1 inch by 3.89 inches. And we'll talk about the warranty information when we get there, but for now, let's go ahead and move on to the unboxing. And quick apologies here, Ammo Cat is hanging out with us today. She loves when I do these tabletop reviews. She's usually sitting on the counter or the table when we review these items. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing and see what comes in the box. Again, just your standard packaging. And again, this is you can purchase these from Amazon. They are $19.97, somewhere around there if I'm not mistaken. They are going to be going up to $27 eventually when they're not on sale anymore. So let's go ahead and get this out of the package and see what we got here. Okay, so first things first, we do have a charging cable. This does have one of those batteries that will charge directly into the battery, and we'll show you how that works. It's a really cool little setup. It's kind of nice because you don't have to carry an extra adapter with you. You just have to have any kind of a micro USB cable. Additional gaskets. Now, this is something I don't seem to see a lot on other flashlights that we've tested on the channel, where you have additional waterproof gaskets. You know, if you open and close the battery enough, you're eventually going to wear out the gaskets, and I'm sure that more of these will be available from Night Provision if you need them. Okay, we've also got your standard little lanyard loop that you can use to put on the flashlight. We've got your instruction manual, and it does feature 800 lumens on the cover. That's one of the things that they like to boast about the flashlight. We will do an actual backyard test like we've done with all the other tests in the video to show you how well it lights things up and test out some of the modes. And we'll talk about the various modes that it offers here in just a little bit. Now the build, again, I love these aluminum flashlights. They're very sturdy. They're very rugged. The finish on this is nice and smooth all the way around. It appears to have a real good finish with it. You do have a reversible clip, so you could potentially put this the other way around and clip this on a hat if you needed to for a spotlight, for a headlamp. Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice texturing on it. It's a little bit slick. I wish that was maybe a bit more aggressive, but that's okay. Fits perfect in the palm. Again, I have got just medium-sized hands, okay? And you've got a nice textured button on the back that you can use to access all those different modes and so on. Now let's go ahead and check out the battery real quick and see what you get. This battery itself, I know that it is manufactured by Night Provision. I don't know if it's a proprietary battery. You might be able to get replacement batteries like this on wish.com, but I'm sure you can contact Night Provision and they'll let you know. It is lithium ion, which is great for maximum battery life, recharging number, and so on, temperature stability. 2600 milliamps, 3.7 volts, puts out 9.6 watt hours of electricity. And to charge it, it's real simple. You've got a charging port right here on the front of the battery. All you have to do is plug that into your USB cable, plug that into any USB port that can provide power for powering devices and charging, and it will light up red, and when it's done charging, it'll turn blue, and you are all set to go. And again, the reverse polarity protection is nice to know that if you drop the battery in backwards accidentally, that you're not gonna roast all the electronics that are in there, which would then ruin your flashlight. So again, threads go right on. So real quick, we'll talk about the various modes that you have here, and we'll do a dunk test and a drop test, and we will go from there. Okay, and real quick, just to run through some of the modes that this flashlight does offer. All right, we have got strobe mode, SOS mode, beacon mode. We've got standard mode, tactical mode, illumination mode, and countdown timer mode, with 6 different brightness levels in just the standard mode alone. Okay guys, so we're going to check out the tactical mode and illumination mode. So apparently to switch between the modes, all we have to do is push on the back of the switch 7 times consecutively, and the screen, or the light's going to blink at us 6 times to confirm that it has changed mode. So let's do that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Now it says for tactical mode, option 1, press and hold the tail switch for momentary on turbo. The light will shut off as soon as you release your finger. Okay. Actually, I think at this point we're probably in illumination mode if I'm not mistaken. And now it says while the light is off, fast press the tail switch to access your last memorized mode. When in a memorized mode, you can scroll through the lighting modes with a quick press to cycle through ultra, low, middle, etc. Oh, okay, there we go. So we can go in. So this is just a regular illumination mode. All right. Now let's go ahead and turn off tactical mode. We have to push the tail switch 7 times again. It'll switch us out of illumination over to tactical mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and it blinks a couple times there. There we go. All right, now let's figure out how tactical mode works. It says the option 1 is to press and hold the tail switch momentarily for on turbo. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you're able to just hold the button down and release it so you can make your sweeps if you need to check. All right, and then quick press the tail switch to access the turbo mode, and then double quick to access the strobe mode. So we'll just turn it on. Okay, it's on turbo mode, 800 lumens. It's off. And then double click it to access strobe. Oops, my bad. There we go. We got a strobe mode. You just push it 1 time to turn it off. So that is your tactical mode. The main thing was trying to figure out if it was in illumination mode initially or tactical mode. Okay, so we got those all figured out. Okay, so now the manual tells us that we've got strobe, SOS, and beacon mode. And beacon is apparently unavailable in tactical mode. So let's go ahead and put this back into regular illumination mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And then it says no matter if the light is on or off, double click to access strobe mode. So let's test this out. There we go. Okay, we got a strobe mode. When you're in strobe mode, double click again to cycle strobe, SOS, and beacon. So let's get the strobe going again. Okay, I'm guessing this is probably SOS. It's been a while since I've studied Morse code. And one more time. Ah, beacon. It's kind of like a lighthouse. That makes sense. So just a one-time thing, or oh, there it is. You can see how it cycles itself on and off. Okay, we'll go and turn that off. Okay, I just read more in the instruction manual here. So if you want to turn off the illumination mode, it says you just need to push the back button for half a second, let go. And she's off. Okay, there we go. Now, countdown timer, you cannot use it in tactical mode. Countdown timer is pretty simple. It says when the light is on, Quick press the tail switch 3 times to set a 3-minute countdown timer. The LED is going to flash once to indicate the countdown is activated. So let's try that real quick. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, we now have a 3-minute timer, and in 3 minutes the light is going to shut itself off. Okay, and real quick, when your battery gets down to 10% or below, it's going to cut off access to turbo, high, and medium settings, so that's how you know that it's time for you to recharge the battery, that it's less than 10%. It will also step down the light output if it's detecting a kind of an increase in temperature that might be not dangerous, but past the threshold of the operating temperature for the light. So it will automatically step down the light if it's left on for too long, which is a good thing, and that can also help save your battery. Okay, let's do the 1 meter drop test, and we'll see what happens. Real quick, guys, I just want to apologize for the background noise. There's some construction going on right outside the door, so you might hear some backup beeping and stuff like that. My apologies on that. So real quick, 1 meter drop test, roughly 3 feet. Let's go ahead and drop it and see what happens. All right, it survived. Let's go on to the water test. Okay, we're gonna do 5 minutes underwater. We'll see what happens. All right, it is currently 10:11. We will come back at 10:16 and see if it's still on. Okay, it is 10:16. We got 5 minutes of dunk time for the light here. And we're gonna go ahead and take the light out, turn it off, and see if there's any water that got inside the battery compartment. That's the big test. And obviously I dry off the outside of it because we want to make sure that we get a true reading to see if there's any water inside of it. And nothing really running off of it. That's good. Okay, let's go ahead and check the battery compartment here. If this is dry, then we're good. Okay, I can see, oh, we got a little bit of water inside there. Just a little bit on that gasket. That could have just been inside the threads though also. Let's check the battery real quick here, make sure my hands are nice and dry. There's no water on the back of the battery, that's a good sign. The battery is 100% dry, and inside the battery compartment, we are dry, so we are good to go. All right, let's go ahead and do a little nighttime test here. Actually, no, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and run this down. I'm gonna plug it back in, charge it 100%, and see what kind of runtime we can get out of it, and see if we can't get the 3.5 to 4 hours out of it. So we're gonna let it go on turbo mode, and it might step down the light. We're at approximately 10:15, 10:17 right now. So we'll come back in about 3 or 4 hours, and I'll interrupt this and let you guys know what kind of battery life we got. Okay, quick update for you here. It was 10:45 when I turned the flashlight on. We're almost up to 2 o'clock by this point. Coming up on the 4-hour mark here in about another 45 minutes, another hour. And the flashlight's still on. It's been on turbo mode or high illumination mode since 10:45 this morning, so I will let you guys know once the battery finally gives out. All right, it is 2:45. We are officially looking at 4 hours of runtime, and it's still going. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. I need to get this thing to cool down just a little bit. It's not really much more than just lukewarm, but I want to give the battery a chance to kind of cool down before I plug it in and charge it. We need to get it fully charged because we're going to do a little backyard test, pitch black test, and see how it looks when we keep it on turbo mode or 800 lumen mode. Okay, so first test, we are down in the basement. It's basically pitch black down here. Let's go ahead and light it up with the 800 lumen setting. Here we go. Okay, let's turn it off. Do that again. So more than capable of lighting up an entire basement room with no light in it. All right, let's go ahead and take it out back. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and light up the backyard here around the house. It's pretty dark out here. There's a little light out in the alley, but all right, not bad. My sprinklers are on, so unfortunately we're not gonna be able to give you guys the deluxe full backyard tour, but we will go ahead and light up across the backyard here. Lights all the way up to the neighbor's property about 100 yards away there. And last but not least is the field across from my house. Again, lights up a nice area, works great. No complaints here. Okay, so before we wrap everything up here, warranty details. We've got a 60-day replacement warranty. If you've got a defective light within 60 days of purchase, just got to make sure you have your receipt that verifies that you bought it. You've also got a 2-year free repair warranty, so they offer free repair within 2 years from the date of purchase, and a limited lifetime warranty beyond the free repair warranty. It says we provide limited lifetime repair with discount offerings on parts and labor, and warranty does not cover damage or failure caused by the following: tampering with the internal components components, signs of major damage, and unsupported battery leakage. So if your battery would happen to rupture and leak inside the flashlight, that's kind of out of the control of the company because that can be caused by temperature, by battery age. Okay, so the final verdict is I absolutely love it. This is going to be my new EDC flashlight. So this is the Provision TX8 Tactical Flashlight. I will put the link to this down below in the video, the description box. That link is not an affiliate link. I do not benefit from that link at all. It's just an easy way for you to find the flashlight. And don't forget, I believe I said it was Provision or Provision to give you 10% off on your order for this flashlight. Again, it's got multiple modes. We looked at about 4 hours of runtime with maximum brightness. We dunked it, we dropped it, we lit up the backyard, and again, it's going to be my new EDC flashlight. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching today. I want you to like or subscribe. Make sure you guys check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, gunchannels.com, guntube.org, UGEtube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if I didn't already say so. But in the meantime, guys, I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe. Make sure you let your light shine on, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.